I'm 31, I've paid my home in cash, I've hit millionaire status, my wife has quit her job, and I have quit my job. My family consists of 4, and here are the biggest 15 lessons that I want you to think about going into 2024. Number 1, find one good spouse and work together on your financial journey. This changed the game for my wife and I. Once we worked together, everything changed. Initially, when we first started, I was going this direction, she was going this direction. It wasn't that we didn't support each other, we just weren't in alignment with what we wanted to accomplish. And once we did that, the game changed forever. Number 2, having kids is not an excuse not to budget or letting yourself go. There's so many people at Deloitte in my past that would say, once you have kids, you're not gonna work out, you're not gonna do this, you're not gonna do that. That's a total lie. It's a decision that you have to make. And if you let yourself go, you're kind of a beta. Number 3 is you can live an amazing life while budgeting and saving money. All a budget is telling where your money goes. And honestly, I spend more money with a budget than when I did without, because I was always fearful without a budget of where my money was. When I had one, I knew exactly how much I could spend. Number 4, most people who say life is tough or they can't just get ahead live in a high cost of living area. There are so many better places in America to live, and it's so easy to adjust. Stop feeling like you have to live in California, New York, or Chicago. You can live in places like Cincinnati, Ohio, like I grew up in, and it's a beautiful place and a great place to raise a family. Or places like Indianapolis, Indiana. There are so many places out there that you can live. And it doesn't always have to be some glorious location. There are a lot of good places, especially in today's world with remote work. Number 5 is the sooner you make life all about money, quote unquote, the sooner you're gonna live the life that you wanna live. It's not all about money theoretically, but when you take your money serious in the beginning, you're gonna have so much compound interest on your side that it's hard to lose. Number 6, the $1,000 decisions don't actually hurt you. It's the $100 decisions 10 times a month that actually hurt you. Those little purchases on Amazon and Target and all those other websites are crushing you, and they don't seem like a lot until they add up together, and then all of a sudden it's chaos. Number 7 is being in debt isn't bad, staying in debt is bad. You have to learn that long term, you wanna pay down your debts with time. Well before you're retired, you should be debt free. I don't care what anyone says, they're lying to you. Being debt-free in retirement beyond is the way to go. Number 8, the answer to 97% of your problems is work harder. Sorry. Number 9, the only true passive income is investing in low-cost index funds and ETFs. I don't make the rules, I just play by them. Number 10, to retire, you need 25x your annual expenses. That's it. So if you're trying to figure out what your financial freedom number is, that is all you have to do is take your annualized expenses and multiply that by 25, and that gives you a rough rule of thumb to where you should be operating from a retirement perspective. Retirement is a number, not an age. Number 11, most of you don't have a budgeting problem, you have a spending problem, and it's a very severe one. And the sooner you get your stuff together, the better off you're gonna get. But if you keep going down the same path, you're gonna get the same results. Number 12, building wealth is not hard. Wealth is just a math equation, and most people are bad at math. But that's why Budgetdog Academy makes this a lot easier for you, and why thousands of my students are doing this every single day. Number 13, it's okay to spend money as long as you're hitting your goals. If all your financial goals are hit, go spend whatever you want and don't feel guilty or shameful about it. Number 14, the only person to blame is yourself. Most people are always pointing fingers at external sources when in fact, it's just their self. And if they just fix their own financial problem, everything would be solved for them. It's not Donald Trump or Joe Biden's fault. Number 15, travel and experience is the best way to spend your money. My wife and I don't spend a ton of money on material stuff because we don't value it. But we value travel and we value experiences because that changes our life forever. And having a good perspective on life is the way to be. So I hope those 15 things get you thinking going into 2024. Apply these lessons and principles across your life in 2024 and you will see massive success. I will see you next Monday.